Good morning. Welcome to the Arjus Technical Campus. Today I am going to teach you the second semester subject, that is FMA, means Fundamentals of Microcontroller and its Architecture. So unit first is 8051 Microcontroller Architecture. In this unit we will study the detailed study about the 8051 microcontroller, means its block diagram, what is the architecture for this 8051 microcontroller, what are the features of 8051 microcontroller. Before that we will see what is the microcontroller. Before that we will see what is microprocessor. Concept of microprocessor. So microprocessor is nothing but like one of the CPU. It consists of ALU. It is nothing but the like CPU. So we will see the block diagram for microprocessor and then we will see the microcontroller, because you will get the clear difference between microprocessor and microcontroller. So let's see the first block diagram of microprocessor. This is accumulator. Here it is ALU. Here working register. After that timing and clocking circuit. This is bidirectional arrow. Here it is timing and clocking circuit. After that stack pointer and program counter. Stack pointer, SP and program counter PC. After that interrupt circuit. Interrupt circuit. So this is the block diagram for microprocessor. Block diagram for microprocessor. Now we will see the block diagram for microcontroller. Concept of microcontroller. Because of only one feature, we use microcontroller instead of microprocessor. After seeing the block diagram, you will get the what is the difference between microprocessor and microcontroller. So let's see the block diagram for microcontroller. Same accumulator, same as it is in microprocessor. After that ALU. After that working register. Same blocks are present in microcontroller also. After that timing and clock circuit. clock circuit. After that, here additional is serial port. Here serial port is absent. In microcontroller, serial ports are present. After that, interrupt circuit, same as it is in microprocessor. After that, timer and counter. Last one is here. Memory is present, which is absent in microprocessor. This is the major difference in microcontroller and microprocessor. That's why we use a microcontroller instead of microprocessor, because here you are observing that this is the block diagram for microprocessor and this is the block diagram for microcontroller. As this all circuit is present in microcontroller, means the all circuitry of microprocessor is present in microcontroller. In additional, memory is present here. That's why instead of microprocessor, microcontroller is used, and that's why we are seeing in FMA subject, that is all information about 8051 microcontroller. So this is the difference between. From this block diagram we can make another difference point, that is here memory is absent, here memory is present. As it requires more hardware if we if we want to run another application, if we want to connect hardware externally. But in this hardware, serial ports are present and some elements are present internally. That's why no need to connect external circuitry. That's why hardware is less and hardware is more. As it is hardware is more, PCB size also increases. Here PCB size is less. In this it has less number of multifunction pins. In microcontroller it has more number of multifunction pins. So this is the features of microcontroller. That's why instead of microprocessor we use a microcontroller. So let's see the difference between these 2 points. What is the difference? Because in exam you may get the question between difference between microprocessor and microcontroller. And microcontroller. This is the short form, microprocessor and microcontroller. So microprocessor and microcontroller. So what is the first difference? All it's about component. That is, it contains ALU, accumulator and resistor. In this it contains all these registers. And microcontroller contain all the circuitry which are present in microprocessor, and in additional built-in memory like RAM, ROM. So difference is it contains all circuitry of microprocessor and it has inbuilt memory, RAM, ROM, input output devices. Means it contains the microprocessor component as well as additionally memory component, input output devices. Next is it requires more hardware. Microprocessor requires more hardware. As it has built-in component, it requires less hardware. After the next point is as hardware is more, obviously the PCB size also increases. PCB size increases. PCB size less. here its size is more. After that, as we are connecting the component externally, its cost is high, so it is expensive, and it has all built-in components, so no need to connect extra hardware, so cost is less, that is, it is cheap. After that, next point is it has less number of multifunction pins, means whatever pins are present in microprocessor that perform only specific function, so it have less number of multifunction pin, less number of multifunction pins, and it has more number of multifunction pin. So this is the difference between microprocessor and microcontroller. So you may ask a question in exam that why instead of microprocessor we use the microcontroller. So this is the feature, that is, as it has inbuilt component, it requires less hardware. As hardware is less, cost also less, and so all the drawbacks which are present in microprocessor are avoided in microcontroller. That's why microcontroller is mostly used. So in this subject we have to, there are different types of microcontroller, but in this subject we have to study the 8051 microcontroller. So in next lecture we will see the different microcontroller family and what are the features of that microcontroller family. Thank you.